Well, the funny thing about viewing anything that's done web-based with 240p or less, it could be done on 2D imagery as it could be done real. As long as there's a good storyline behind it and it's a compelling storyline, it actually attracts attention. Um, Depending on the quality of it, sometimes the quality of the imagery might detract from the storyline, making the storyline less important. Sometimes it's the other way around. But truth be told, storylines and dialogue and, well, proper writing usually makes it quite compelling. Um, to think about it, or to actually see the results, take some of the best movies that you've seen done on the silver screen and just use the high level of dialogue that was actually in the movies. I'm trying to think of some proper dialogue. Like, imagine Tron 2 done in 240p, but with a small amount of dialogue. Regardless of how well written it could have been, it might not have stood out the way that you would want, and being done as a web series, well, it tends to make one almost want to run away in horror. The imagery is part for that particular movie. I'm trying to think of other movies. You guys can discuss it amongst yourselves. Jake, you probably know many movies that were done with the dialogue driving the movie more than the imagery. And I know that one web series in question, not Supernatural, Sanctuary, actually left the web series to become a made-for-TV series. And I don't know if it's because of the actual writing that they had during the web series, or if it was because of the imagery, or just the compelling nature of the subject matter. But either way, to each his own. And as for that particular last week's question, it's definitely creepy romantic, but it still doesn't make it right breaking into someone's car to make it special. I can understand boyfriend or girlfriend who has access to the vehicle with a spare set of keys doing it. That's much different. That would be definitely romantic. But breaking into someone's car, regardless of what they used to actually get into the car, if it wasn't a spare key, I'm sorry, it's break and enter. And it may cause lack of trust between the possible budding romance that may be unrequited love from one end and repel the other person on the other end. I hope that you're surviving without your dear wife. We're not seeing bonfire in the background with skulls hanging from the walls, so at the very least we know you haven't gone ape man on anyone, or Cro-Magnon on anyone, and that's a good thing, Jake. As always, your dedication to your craft is much appreciated, and we will be hanging on the edge of our seats, waiting to see what happens. Hopefully, between now and then, you're still going to give us a weekly update, keeping us posted on things more or less tied into PoPS, or even not so, all depending on what you decide to want to discuss. Anyways, have a nice one, and like usual, talk to you later.